Hello, my lovelies, Capricorns. This is going to be your September monthly reading. We're going to start with some love messages. Let's see what's happening for you in September. All right, could be dealing with a karmic relationship or a karmic partner. Know that they are meant to mirror you and show you what is broken within that needs healing. They kind of reflect back to you like a mirror what it is that's going on. But it's not an easy relationship. They're going to trigger you in order to facilitate your healing. So fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Ultimately, they're meant to show you how to love yourself unconditionally, and then that usually phases out. It's a relationship that's not meant to last forever. It's something that's meant to teach you some lessons about yourself. It will also help you to be able to unconditionally love yourself as well as others, and I feel like that's what you're really looking for. You may also be falling in love with somebody after a karmic relationship ends, and the mirror. So definitely working on some things. I feel like a lot of you could really be dealing with looking at yourself, maybe what's not working in your life, and kind of doing some shadow work, and we will be including that in your monthly message. All right, you are looking for unconditional love, you're looking for happiness, you're looking for some sort of enjoyment with another person. Could also be traveling to a place that feels like paradise as well. I feel like you're really trying to find what makes you happy in life right now, and you're stopping whatever this pattern is of self-sabotage or rebuilding some things that don't work. And if it's a persistent cycle, it's time that you start working on it. Could also be somebody that either you're spying on or someone's spying on you, that they might be watching you, looking at you through things like social media, or that they might be gaslighting you. So be very careful. That could also be coming from the karmic situation. Your song is Remember When. I feel like you're almost reminiscing about either the way things used to be in life, or it's like old memories might be coming up. We're in retrogrades pretty much until the end of the year. We have like off and on 4 to 6 planets that are in retrograde from now until the end of the year. One of them being Mercury, so there's a lot of communication problems, technology glitches, just things that feel like they're major setbacks. So you might be kind of thinking about the past. Maybe things worked a little better, maybe they worked a little worse. So take stock of that. Let go of the past if it's something that's painful memories, and try and work on healing. All right, let's see what kind of messages we have for raising our vibration. What messages do we need for Capricorns? Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. So I feel like if you're dealing with a karmic relationship, that can kind of put us in low vibrational energy. So we really need to focus on positive things, doing things that you enjoy again, and maybe that's something that you're trying to get back into. I also feel like you need to just kind of do the things that are self-love and self-care, because if you're not giving yourself that, you're going to feel depleted all the time. So it's time to raise your vibration. We have Devotion Unites Me with the Infinite. Both of these have all of the chakra colors or the rainbow on here. So your whole body might need a little bit of love, assistance, and care. You are devoted to your purpose, and I feel like you're also learning to trust your gifts. So whether that's some sort of healing gift, some sort of psychic intuition, whatever your gifts are, we all have something, and we need to use those. We have those for a reason. What else do we have? I am grateful for the earth. So grounding and meditation might help you to really kind of raise your vibration, or to let go of some of these negative thoughts that you might be having as well. Maybe you just need to sit outside in nature a little bit to find the contentment and the joy again, the happiness in life. I feel like you're really working towards that, finding your happiness, finding your center, and that might be something that has been a big struggle for you, is to just be happy. So I feel like you need to break some sort of cycle this month, really let go of the things that aren't working, do some introspection, really reflect on what it is that isn't working. What else do we need to know from the angels? Healing energy. Yeah. All right. So we are definitely working on raising our vibration and working on healing this month, it looks like. Let's see what we have from the tarot. What does Capricorn need to know? Thank you. All right, so it's time to eliminate some things. The Queen of Swords is really telling us that it's time to have some boundaries, to cut out some things, think logically, protect ourselves, and really try and focus on what matters the most to us. So if making logical decisions has been difficult for you, I feel like you need to start by having boundaries. Eliminate some sort of issue that's going on, set some clear boundaries and overcome it, because you might have to kind of go a little cold. And I almost feel like instinctively you know what needs to be done, but for whatever reason you may have hesitated. Could be some sort of karmic bond that you need to break or cut loose as well, that this person might really be causing a number of problems in your life, and some of that is just mentally you're exhausted. It feels like that you just don't have anything left to give to this person, and so it's time to really close that chapter. All right, your intuition is definitely guiding you to make some clear choices, and so don't ignore that. I feel like the clarity that you need will come, that you need to trust yourself, you need to trust in your gifts, and that you do have some decisions that you need to weigh. But you need to be grateful for the things that you do have and see the positive side of things. Don't get stuck in negative energy, but really base your decisions this month out of facts and not fear. That's what they're giving me. Don't base any sort of decision out of fear. It needs to be based out of fact and logic. Think clearly. Remember that everything that glitters isn't gold. Don't get swindled by people. And if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. All right, we have the Emperor that's coming in. This could be you embodying that energy, or this could be somebody in your life. He's the divine masculine energy in the tarot. He embodies all four of the kings, so he has all of that knowledge to pull from, and he makes bold and strategic moves. You could be contemplating making some sort of bold strategic move because you need it for your healing, and I feel like that really does affect a big change in your life, or a tower moment. So towers come to really shake things up. They can be destructive, but the destruction is actually going to help you rebuild something that is better suited for you going forward. And it looks like the fruits of your labor start to pay off. You finally get to enjoy some things, but I feel like that comes after you cut off either a karmic partnership or some sort of destructive tendencies. You do have a breakthrough coming. There's also creative pursuits. You might be following your passions. I feel like wherever your intuition is guiding you, that you could be starting something fresh. This might be a new job, some sort of creative project that pays off for you. So listen to your intuition. You might need some teamwork to make the dream work, or collaboration with others on this breakthrough, this bright idea, because you're looking for stability. Could also be that you're finally meeting somebody that does give you the unconditional love you've been looking for, if that's been lacking in a relationship, and that it could lead to commitment and marriage. Just be careful, make sure you know who and what you're getting involved with. It's taken a lot of strength for you to make these changes, but I feel like it's going to be good for you. It also helps you to overcome some sort of heartbreak, and I feel like that's the change that you really do need right now. All right, let's see what we have for our shadow work. What do we need to know for Capricorns? Ooh, what's hidden? All right, we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Serpents, the Queen of Coins. So you're failing to kind of take some action someplace, or to be brave, to speak up, to have some courage, and that we really need to operate in that courageous energy, and that we need to focus on practical matters, that we can't ignore those forever, that's really important. We start really trying to go towards our dreams and our goals. All right, you may have been passed up for some sort of recognition or some sort of promotion or pay raise, and I feel like that kind of makes you want to go in a new direction this month, that you're deciding that if they're going to overlook what I bring to the table, I'm going to go where I'm appreciated, even if that means going out on your own. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't jump the gun on something. Make sure you have a plan before you actually bite off more than you can chew, or just abruptly quit your job or something. But I feel like emotionally you're not really fulfilled right now, and it's taken a lot of strength for you to not just change and up and quit, or up and leave, and that you've really been overthinking these things. It's also telling me that you may finally have enough with all the conflict and chaos, and if your focus is on healing, that you may just decide it's time to actually leave. Don't lose hope that you can manifest the life that you want. I'm channeling, so I tend to get tongue-tied. The Magician is all about creating the life that you want. So don't create something that's negative that you don't want. Create something that's positive that you do. Keep your thoughts positive. Your thoughts start to create things, but you have all the tools that at your disposal in order to create what it is you really want. So you need to start being positive and start going after what it is that you want. being positive because you'll have something to celebrate. It does look like your wish fulfillment or your manifestations will be coming in. There will be either some sort of good news, something good to celebrate, but definitely a positive shift of events. I do think you're going to be letting go of things from the past, whether it's a relationship, memories, but we are in retrograde until the 15th of September for Mercury, and that brings up things from the past. So, like a plunger, bringing up shit from the past, we don't want that. We want to leave that behind us, and we are trying to go forward. Could also be dealing with a Cancer. I feel like this has been a long time coming for some of you, that you really had to wait and wait and wait and wait some more for things to finally go forward. What I love about this depiction is that the guy inside the chariot, he's drawing an arrow. He's got a bow and arrow. He's getting ready to pull the arrow out and to draw it. So remember that you might have some setbacks before you're finally catapulted going forward in a new direction. The setback was necessary to get you to where you're supposed to be. So you're going to need some strong boundaries. I feel like you really do need to not only have boundaries for maybe friends or coworkers, but you just need to be able to cut some things off that don't work for you once and for all. It's time to follow your passions. I feel like you have some sort of creative project that's been on the back burner that you really need to start paying attention to or investing some time in. And I feel like that would really cheer you up, that that might actually be something that helps you heal along your journey as well. We have the Magician again. Do not lose hope that you can create what you want. You're able to transform the situation. Remember the word abracadabra. It literally translates to as I speak, I create. So you're speaking things into existence. Speak the positive stuff into existence, not the negative. You can literally have what you're looking for. I feel like if you want marriage and commitment, it's out there. You just have to put yourself back out there to see it. If you want to find contentment in your work, it's also out there. You just have to put forth the effort in order to see that. But marriage could definitely be on your mind. I feel like you're severing ties with something or someone, that you're finally letting go of toxic cycles, backstabbing, and betrayal, and you're thinking about your future, or you need to be. So start making a plan of where you want to be, maybe in the next 6 months, the next year, the next 5 years. Do you have a plan? Do you know what you want to do for your future, and what does that look like? All right, 7 of Coins. So you have a lot of choices to weigh. I feel like you're really frustrated financially, maybe at work, and that financial issues are definitely affecting a lot of us. This is also cutting people off, leaving someone out in the cold, and making some changes in order to heal some things. Could be dealing with an authority figure that you don't really get along with too. I feel like this person could kind of be a tyrant or somebody who's kind of oppressive towards you, but they think in logic, so that might be how you need to approach the situation. And the Knight of Coins. So you need to start setting some financial goals as well. I also think that there could be a new job opportunity coming in, and this could actually either pay better, but you might also have to travel or relocate for this job to actually work out. I also think that you could be thinking of moving actually as well. And that's going to take some bravery on your part. So you do need to gather your confidence in order to do so. We have the Moon. So this is telling us to see past any sort of illusions, that we don't want to be swindled by somebody, that we don't want to be manipulated. We're looking for balance. So we have to face our fears and see the truth for what it actually is. And if you are trying to break some toxic cycles, this is your sign. The Devil is Capricorn energy. So while you might be someone who really is in a period where you feel trapped or you feel stuck, maybe you're dealing with addictions or codependency, things that just aren't great, it's time to finally break that cycle. I feel like there could be a lot of chaos that surrounds you right now, and that's also something you're looking to get rid of, that you really do want some peace and harmony in your life. Could also be dealing with a Taurus. This may be part of your spiritual ascension or what you're here to do, and you might be learning a lot of really difficult lessons from karmic partnerships or people in your life that are trying to teach you certain lessons so you can ascend to the next level. It's also a card of marriage. You might be trying to buck the system. You might be trying to do things in a non-traditional way, and that might be something that has been a bit of a challenge. You might feel really stuck because of that, but I feel like you're creative and you're going to figure out a way to do things that work for you. So you just have to kind of make some adjustments this month in order to really make things start to go forward. You also need to nurture yourself as well as others. So pour into your own cup. I call this person the ideal father figure, the King of Cups. He's nurturing, he's gentle, he's romantic, he's someone who wears his heart on his sleeve. So this could be someone coming into your life that maybe wants commitment with you. So as always, listen to your intuition and trust where it's leading you. If something feels off, pay attention to that. If it's like, I don't know if that's really where I want to be or who I want to be with, pay attention to that. There's red flags for a reason, so don't ignore it. And if your intuition is telling you it's time to work on maybe this new creative project or to start something new, also pay attention to that. It's going to keep you out of trouble and keep you safe. You do need to gather some confidence, some courage, and you need to go forward towards your passions this month. I think that you have been held back from either circumstances or because of circumstances, and that you haven't been able to really do what lights you up. It's going to take some strength and courage on your part to make these changes actually happen. But if you're looking for balance, you have to let go of something so that you can find, create, or restore the balance. I hope it helps. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you soon.